What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James, shoot!
Dagum, and we are here for
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird.
Much smaller movie, coming out the same week as Justice League. Obviously, probably not going to get as much box office success as well as Wonder, both movies we've already reviewed. Click that white eye right above our heads. Lady Bird is from a woman who I'm a huge fan of. Greta Gerwig, who's mostly known as an actress in Noah Baumbach films. She was also in Jackie. She plays a very minor role in Jackie, but big fan of her, and now she's taking the filmmaker approach, directing in this movie called Lady Bird, which stars the star of The Host, as well as Brooklyn, a movie that I also really enjoyed. Saoirse Ronan, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If not, I'm sorry, but I hope that's the right pronunciation. About this young girl going through high school in this very kind of trying neighborhood. She's living in California and just kind of wanting to go to New York and live this particular life. Laurie Metcalf also stars in this movie, who I'm a huge fan of. If you're not familiar with the name, she played Jackie on Roseanne. You know, she was America's favorite aunt, if you will. And this movie, easily a movie that I recommend everyone to see. It is a very fun, great coming-of-age story. Seeing it, my mind immediately kind of goes back to Edge of 17, which I know you were a fan of.
I liked it a lot.
Which was Haley Steinfeld last year, and Woody Harrelson, which is another teenage coming-to-age movie. This one is a bit more artsy and a little bit more stylish, but very, very fresh, very funny, and has a lot of heart. Greta Gerwig, who, like I said, I'm a huge fan of her as an actress. I think she has a very promising start as a filmmaker. I don't know if this is her first directing job, but with the direction here, I think she has a lot of potential. I think Saoirse Ronan, I'm probably butchering her name, will probably earn a nomination for this movie. For lead? For lead. It might be a little bit premature, but as of right now, I would nominate her. I think she's very good in this movie, and what's really interesting is she plays a much younger character than she did in Brooklyn, and I believe, even The Host, even though The Host was so many years, you remember that? The other Stephenie Meyer spinoff? The Host, where they had the eyes? See, well, we did it, and she looks kind of the same, but she plays a young high school student. She's so believable. Yeah. They all had like metallic cars, and their eyes would change if they were taken over. It was like Stephenie Meyer's other thing. Got it. Anyway, I think that she delivers a really strong performance here. Very believable. It was really great kind of seeing this coming-of-age tale from someone who really wants to do so many things. The main heart of this movie comes between her and her relationship with her mother, played by Laurie Metcalf, who I think does a phenomenal job. I've seen Laurie Metcalf in a few other things, particularly most recently Louis C.K.'s not TV show, but the sexual harassment man. Louis C.K., that gentleman right there, his show that he released. He's a sick man. Horace and Pete, yeah, all that's kind of just really upsetting. Hollywood in general right now is pretty upsetting. But this was some time ago. I watched a show and Laurie Metcalf is in an episode, and she is phenomenal, and she continues to be phenomenal. I think she's a very underrated actress, and I hope that now that she's in this and we all kind of get to see her for as great as she is, she'll get a little bit more work and take it a little bit more seriously. Not that I don't think she was ever before, but she's definitely not a household name. If the awards were tomorrow, she'd be taking home my supporting actress for sure. Love it. Wonderful, wonderful in this movie. A very concerned mom who is just trying to understand her daughter, as well as a daughter who is trying. The movie is called Lady Bird because that's what she goes by. That's her chosen name. She doesn't want to go by the name her parents give her, and it's just kind of her going through relationships and just life in general. It's very much like a very basic coming of age story. Better than Edge of 17? I liked it better than Edge of 17. Good. And I think it's one of those situations where they're both so similar, but this movie edges it out because I think Saoirse Ronan plays such a more interesting character and someone that you want to get to know. Yeah, and not that Haley's wasn't interesting, but it's just a very different journey. We're just comparing. Yeah, fair. And Laurie Metcalf's performance really does put this movie. I mean, she's the one that I kind of go back to and talk about. But I think equally both, as well as their chemistry when they share a screen, it's this really great kind of battle. Not in the sense of like who's chewing up the scene, but there's just this really great chemistry that's hard to kind of contain in those. In that lens. So a movie I'd really recommend. I know maybe sound a little bit more dramatic than it is. It is funny, but there are some pretty heavy moments. But I think overall it's a really, really good movie that's hopefully going to get some appreciation at the box office.
I love it.
Absolutely. Justice League,
Bing,
Wonder.
bing.
Also go check out those reviews.
Can you believe it's Thanksgiving next week, brother?
It is Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful for Mr. Kent Wong, who's always behind the camera, filming us all the time.
Kent Wong.
Always thankful, Mr. James Shu, who teaches all of us how to live better lives.
Hey.
If you've not checked out his YouTube channel or his Facebook at official James Shu, that's HSU, go check all that out because he will teach you some things that I can't hear talking about movies.
And then on Tuesday, though, Disney Pixar's. Go. People are saying a lot of great things. I personally haven't heard anything negative about it.
Yeah, a lot of good things about that. There's also The Man Who Invented Christmas, which is the story of Charles Dickens.
Billboard things.
And the three billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
People are saying a lot of good things about that too.
Major Oscar buzz, a movie that a lot of people have been talking about, and I hope it lives up to the hype. I've seen the trailer, it looks great. Sam Rockwell, Woody Harrelson.
Trailers can't lie.
Trailers can lie. We've learned that in the past. But I am excited. We're getting to award season and holiday season. Let's do it.
ChasingCinema.com is known as
The Film Lovers website.